What you doing, folks? It is your boy Marcos. Could get it off here with some Manic Monday Part 1. Y'all new to the segment. On Friday, I asked you guys to throw in the comments below any class you want me to run. It could be filthy, it could be great, it could be just torturous, it could be nice. Whatever you want, that's what we're going to do right here. So, I've got so many suggestions. I normally just throw them in a hat. I got this Braves fitted that I'm using now. You see, it was a Rockets one, but that wasn't going to give me too much good luck. So I got this Braves fitted right here. We're going to try to get it out of that. So we got my man Bears fan 9991, and let's stop right there. The Bears, man, they better make the playoff this year, bro. There was one thing that got me upset about last year's season. I'm not a Bears fan. I don't really care too much about their success in life. But one thing I like is good football. And Joe Webb in the playoffs isn't good football. The fact that the Vikings won the playoffs was a sin last year. Now, Adrian Peterson, MVP kind of season. I mean, that guy was ridiculous. Like, that was great. That was great stuff right there. If everybody wasn't so goody two-shoe about Peyton Manning and all those neck surgery and stuff, AP just, man, AP, that was something dangerous. But Joe Webb, a quarterback, come on, man. And even if, I don't even remember the guy's name, the damn quarterback that they do have. Christian Ponder. Even if Christian Ponder were like still healthy and like alive, it would have been the same result, man. The Vikings are trash. No offense. Aside from Jared Allen and AP, and Percy Harvin when he doesn't have all those headaches, even though he's in Seattle now, so he doesn't even count. Aside from that, they're trash. But anyway, I digress. Let's go over here. If you want to talk about sports, follow me on Twitter. Links down below. I talk a lot more about sports there. Here we talk about Call of Duty, though. We're going to talk about this class that he made up for me right here. All right, so it's a Scar with no attachments. And then we got a lot of perks here. Perk 1 is lightweight and flat jacket. Perk 2 is scavenger. Let's remember this sentry gun that killed me right here. We're going to talk about that in a couple seconds. Perk 2 is scavenger and cold-blooded. And perk 3 is dexterity and extreme conditioning. Okay, let's talk about this setup right here. And this brings in an interesting dichotomy in Call of Duty. Some people, what I feel this class is trying to do is make up for the weaknesses of their weapon. So, what's the Scar's weaknesses? The Scar weaknesses is the lack of mobility. Like any assault rifle, you can't move like you move when you have a shotgun or a submachine gun, which are pretty predominant in this game. So, it's lack of mobility, maybe a lack of hip-fire accuracy and so forth. And, you know, the 30 bullets in the chamber, I guess, could be kind of considered like a weakness. But the lack of mobility is number one right there. That's what I feel this class is trying to correct. Lightweight will allow you to move faster, you know, for certain periods of time. Okay. And you feel, you know, you just move quicker, be able to stray from side to side a little bit quicker. Alright. Yes, it's good. Obviously, it's good. To me, it's the one that I probably have least gripe with out of the ones I'm going to have gripe with. But I feel it's unnecessary, especially when I play with an assault rifle, for example. I try to use the gun's advantages, and that's where the issue comes here. Instead of fixing its disadvantages, I try to buff up its strengths and use that. And this dude just dropped me. He scared the crap out of me. He's just scared the crap out of me right now looking at that. Good for him. And that guy was killing it this game, man. I'll give him credit, man. He should have the YouTube channel. So, instead of trying to correct the weapon's weaknesses, I try to buff up the weapon's strengths. Or just add other stuff, miscellaneous stuff to help out the cause as well. Lightweight, I scratch that. I don't need that. Flat jacket, always great. Flat jacket is always groovy, especially when using this weapon. I try not to move too much when using this weapon. You know, I try to get to a spot where I'm going to be at. So obviously I'm going to be hit by grenades. Obviously I'm going to be hit by C4, even bouncing baby ones. So flat jacket is always a plus. Scavenger is really good, but I don't even know if you need it that badly in this. So you got 120 bullets right here. You might run out of them, I guess, eventually, but you don't have any tactical, anything lethal, which will really come in handy for that sentry gun, which has gotten me pinned down over there. Now, they put already another sentry gun on this side right here, and that's one of my main gripes on not having at least a lethal or tactical, doesn't matter, but you have to have something right there, especially in this game where it's all about score streaks, not necessarily kill streaks. You want to get points here. I don't care where you get the points from. Guess what? That sentry gun over there, that's $1.25. That's what I look at. When I see a sentry gun, it's like, oh, that's $1.25 waiting for me right there. Whereas when I see it with this setup, all I see is I gotta get the hell out of there because that thing's gonna kill me. So just that EMP grenade already, game changer. Also, obviously, helps you get assists, helps you mess with the enemy, makes everything a little bit easier. Even when you don't notice it that well, it does make everything easier because, hey, if you don't got radar, you're not playing as good as when you do got radar. I duck out of there. Saw two people up there. I wasn't sure the guys following me. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to use this extreme condition and lightweight to my advantage. Push up over here. Managed to bump into him. But that was a 50-50 gunfight that just happened to go my way right there. There's nothing else about that. Hipfire is definitely in the forte. And I try to give this man the turn right there as I heard him. Heard him a little bit too late right there. All right. Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Although I really like the name of Coldblooded, I think it's a very cool name, making some nice references to Dave Chappelle. It's always good. I find it to be completely, utterly useless. Now, if you're playing Search, maybe you're playing a more tactical game mode where you have to remain hidden, I guess, yeah, I can see Coldblooded be pretty useful there. But in Kill Confirmed or in Domination or in Demo or anything I kind of play modestly enough of a team deathmatch, no, I don't. The issue of target finders in this game, I could deal without them. I don't really care if they have them or don't have them. I'm completely impartial to them. I don't think they're that crazy, to tell you the truth. Now, this might be blasphemy for some of these guys watching the video, but I don't really think they're that crazy. When I use a target finder, yeah, I mean, the red dots, the red boxes obviously help. To me, they help in just seeing like there's an enemy there, and not so much in the aiming part. You still gotta have to aim. What really helps out for me, the target finder, is to zoom in. It zooms in so much that odds are you're probably gonna kill this guy. So the zoom in's still gonna be there, even if you don't have the red box on you. So I have a question about that. And the dual band, people are gonna kill you anyway. That's the thing. People are gonna kill you anyway. The target finder or with the dual band. I got killed with a dual band sniping one of these games on Vertigo a ton of times. The guy didn't give a damn whether I was in the orange on his screen. He was just gonna pop me anyway. Just because you're so zoomed in, they're just gonna shoot at whatever moves. It doesn't matter what color it is. So Coldblooded, at least for these game modes where there's a lot of movement going on, a lot of play-by-play moving on, don't even waste the time with that, man. That's a waste of a perk right there. And then perk 3, Dexterity and Extreme Conditioning. Dexterity, you know, I really like Dexterity, and I think Dexterity should be like part of your character. So I think, you know, every weapon should be brought up a little bit quicker, and you should be able to mantle and climb stuff quicker. I've never understood why it takes so long to climb stuff. Now, I understand it's a video game, so hey, you want to have that perk, you want to have that option, okay, but I wouldn't mind my character moving a little bit quicker. Just the character itself, not needing that put anything else extra on the guy. Like, come on, bro, we're in the middle of war here. People shooting RPGs. This guy SVU and spraying you for days. You might want to climb up that, you know, that box a little bit faster. That's all I'm saying. But in terms of the picking up the gun quicker, I think it's a very big advantage, especially, for example, using a KSG. I think it's ultimate advantage right there with the KSG, bringing that gun as quickly as possible. Any gun that you have to aim down sight, which is a assault rifle fits in that class, definitely helps out. Now, when I put on Dexterity on my guns, you notice real quickly how quick that is to pick it up. Like the difference, you really see the difference in the pickup ability of the weapon. You're like, wow, Dexterity, yes, big difference. I can bring this up so much quicker. When I did it with the Scar, it was more like, I got Dexterity on? Let me double check. Like, is this thing working? Do I have to like hit a button to turn this on? It really didn't have the same effect that it has on other guns. For example, like I remember on the Type 25 thing brings it up ASAP. The A94 as well, I just bring it up a little bit quicker. And then obviously, you know, the shotgun's almost like instantaneous. So, but in terms of assault rifles, I didn't really feel that it had that pickup ability right there. I'm trying to dodge away this guy, but guess what? He's got a sentry gun back there that I can't see and I can't kill. And Extreme Conditioning falls the same light that Lightweight falls in. I just don't need it. I'm just not that big of a fan of moving around so much. I'm really trying to play to this class's now new strengths with the weapon. But this is what I want to do. I want to post up in a spot and just shoot people. I don't really want to go around and have to be searching. And it's good to get you out of a jam, but I trade in for EMP and the C4 any day, man. Or even a flashbang and a Betty or anything. Anything else that gets you points. I had a lot of games where I was in a very tough spot, where I was close to a VSAT, but I didn't have anything else I could possibly do. I didn't have any other options. And in this game, you really want to give yourself options. That puppy just annihilated me. These guys are crushing us. They're destroying us right here. But in a Call of Duty, you want to have options. So the EMP grenade gives me options. When I'm stuck over there in the corner, pinned down, because there's a bunch of people shooting at me, I want to be able to chuck the EMP grenade and still manage to get my kill streak out there, still manage to get my VSAT. Whereas if you don't have that, you kind of just have to run out there and just man up and hope that you get that kill. Which is okay sometimes, but a lot of times will get you killed, and it's just not the most effective way of doing things. So there's definitely some alterations I'd make to this class, and we'll talk about it in the next video in part 2. Would I change a little bit differently? Well, my ideal class would be with the Scar, but if you're the kind of guy who really needs movement, who movement's a big part of your game, this is a pretty good class for you, especially if, you know, if you're trying to make up for the lack of movement that assault rifles and MGs have in this game. You might want to think about this. But make sure you check out part 2. We got clout for this game. We got annihilated. That's alright though. Part 2 is where we deliver the favor right back to him.